Wow, holy smokes.
Hey guys, this is John from Over the Hill Hiker. Welcome to my Mount Hood hike video. I'm calling this one To the Top of Mount Hood. So I love to hike, explore, travel, and just do and see cool things. Thank you for coming along with me. Hope you enjoy. So I am here at Mount Hood. I'm just gonna get started on my hike. So we'll see how it goes. You see the conditions are not great right now, so hopefully we can make this happen. So I started this hike at about 3:20 in the morning. According to All Trails, it was a total of 6.2 miles round trip, so about a little over 3 miles to the top with about 5,200 feet of elevation gain. Wish you could see better, but I am about a mile in. You can kind of see the outline of Mount Hood right there. I'll take some pictures. My pictures show up pretty decent, but it is a full moon and I've made the decision I'm just gonna hike with no light, just by the light of the moon. So it is about 4 o'clock in the morning now. My guess is the next hour the sky will start to lighten up, and hopefully by then I'll be not too far from the summit. So I am about 1.5 miles in. That is the summit up there. See that valley below, covered in clouds. It's really cool. It's about 4:30 in the morning right now. My guess is a little over an hour from the sun coming up. Hoping to be, I know that I'm not going to be at the summit, but hoping to be kind of up in that area. All right. It is July 8th today, and these guys have been grooming all this snow. I guess when I'm coming down, there's gonna be people out here snowboarding and skiing. That's the top up there. I believe I only have like 1.5 miles to go, maybe slightly more. But what I will say is there's close to 3,500 feet of elevation gain to go, so it's gonna be a beast. It's a little windy. It's cold. That is looking out towards probably Portland, the ocean. I should have just bought a lift ticket. That's the way to do it right there. There it is. You can see the sky is starting to lighten up. The clouds covering the valleys down below. It's so cool. Got 3/4 of a moon that lit my way. I have not used a headlamp. I just enjoyed hiking in the moonlight. I really enjoy stuff like that. So anyways, that's what I did. Let's do this thing. Feels close. Still far away, but feels close. My guess is the sun is going to be up in the next, I don't know,
15, 20 minutes maybe. Maybe more, I don't know. Super excited. When I get this one completed, if I get it completed, it's gonna be number 36. My 36th state high point. Mount Hood, Oregon. I'm about 2.2 miles in. I guess I got a little over a mile to go. And I think I got about 2,800 feet of elevation to gain. So this next mile is going to be a beast. I can see, looks like maybe 6 or 7 people in front of me. I've been catching up to that last group. They were way ahead of me, and now they're probably just 0.150 of a mile, maybe a little over a city block. Anyways, let's get this done.
So I had an expectation that this hike was going to be about 3.1 miles to get to the summit, and ended up being about 4. A little disappointing in the moment.
I'm at about 2.4 miles. Probably got 0.8 of a mile to the top. And I think I have about 2,300 feet of elevation gain to go. It's gonna be a beast. I got it. Here I come, Mount Hood. The sun is coming up. Start to hit the peaks. Beautiful. Spectacular. Not sure what that mountain is. I'll check it out and then I'll add it to incredible. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you can see the shadow of Mount Hood. That's really, really cool. It's actually incredible. I think I got about 1,900 feet of elevation to go. Crazy. I can see like steam coming up out of there. Good reminder that this is an active volcano. One last look around. Just clouds covering everything down below. Just the peaks of the mountains are sticking up. And over here you can hear there's a river running down essentially from all the snow melt. Pretty dang incredible. I've been hiking for about 3 hours and I'm at almost exactly 3 miles. From just looking at my map, looks like I got at the minimum a half a mile. We will see. We will see. I think I got about 1,500 feet of elevation to conquer. Getting close. How cool is that? That is so cool. Unbelievable. I want to be that guy when I grow up. So I'm about 3.2 miles in. Just sitting a little bit over maybe like 10,100 feet. So I got maybe a little over 1,000 feet of elevation to go. Feeling super excited. Yeah, super excited. Right over this edge that's in front of me is, I think there has to be some type of vent because I can smell the sulfur and I can see the gases or whatever coming up. So anyways, super excited. It's crazy. I don't know if you can hear that, but yeah, rocks falling all over the place. That is nuts. So cool. This is an active volcano for sure. You can see there's 5 people up there. I'm not sure if you would consider this the caldera of the volcano or not, but that's what it appears to me. Oh, just kidding. I can see where they're getting to the summit. Right there in the center of the screen, there's 3 more people. All I know is I haven't put my crampons on yet, but I think in just a minute I'm going to, because that last part looks like I'm going to need it. That little lake right there is gorgeous. All ice underneath it, but you can see the resort down there. Center of the screen is the parking lot that my car is at. Not sure what mountain that is, but I'll check into it and add it. All right, let's do this thing. Check out that massive crevasse. Incredible. All right. Crazy crevasse. Holy smokes. scary. Alright, I got about 500 feet of elevation to go. Just these massive crevasses all over the place. Crazy. Anyways, 500 or 600 feet to go of elevation gain. Probably, I guess, is a third of a mile. I'll be there. It's crazy. The view all the way around. Incredible. Check out that massive crevasse. This rock right here, not too distant past, slid down right to here. I'm gonna get out of the way because at some point you can see all the other stuff that's fallen. It's crazy. That was freaking scary. Luckily somebody yelled, but they said rock. Like right here you can see this chunk of ice coming right at me. Somebody yelled rock, and like grapefruit-sized rocks came tumbling down. I thought, oh, they're not going to come towards me. And they started coming right towards me, and I jumped sideways, caught my leg with my crampons. Tumbled a little bit, but luckily I was alright, but it was a little scary. Probably less than 100 feet from the top. So close. So close. Alright. So you can see, as I see, coming up over this top. Now this isn't the summit, but it's really close. Wow, holy smokes. Wow. So what's over there? Holy crap. That is incredible. Unbelievable. So close. So close.
It got too loose. I started like rolling my ankle.
Incredible. I did it. I made it, top of Mount Hood. Took me about 5 hours, a little over 5 hours. Incredible. On my way down, this sun is hitting the glaciers now. Beautiful. What a spectacular day. Heading down, going across this big cauldron. I don't know, maybe that's probably the wrong word, but crazy. The color of that water with the sun hitting it, pretty dang incredible. Coming down. It's been amazing. People apparently camp here. Got a couple spots right here. With this being as short as it is, my guess is it'll end up being close to 7.5 miles probably. It was 4 up, but I did a lot of like little tiny switchbacks, trying to make it not quite as steep on myself, but my guess is it'll be 3.5 down because I'm just going more straight. Absolutely incredible location. Super pumped. Number 36 is done. 36 state high points. Mount Hood, number 36. Awesome. July 8th.
So hope you enjoyed this video. Ended up being about 7.6 miles coming down that mountain. Got yelled at by a ski patrol guy. If you enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. And like always, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hiking with me. Take care.